What's up, YouTube? Capital G here. Got an excellent competitive duel for you guys to check out. This one definitely qualifies in my book as a nail biter, a barn burner, all those other superlatives that mean you're probably going to be on the edge of your seats and you might not know who's going to win this duel. This is Subterrors at the top and we have Paleozoic spellbooks at the bottom. I think that the spellbook engine works really well in most decks. Actually, maybe even so more in this deck, because if you notice, Blue Boy is called Blue Boy for a reason. The spellbook magician of prophecy, he is a water monster and he's level 2, so worst case scenario, if you draw him and you don't have any knowledge or something left in your deck, you could actually use him for an Exceed for Totally Awesome, or you could use him for Mistar Boys. So a little bit of synergy there. Then we have Subterrors at the top. I was messing around a little bit of this. I was messing around with Subterrors a little bit on my live stream tonight, and it's okay. It can start out a little slow. It seems like a very snowbally deck. I still feel like it needs just a little more negation. I know the deck has Phoenix, but it feels like she's the only card that is kind of, you know, the duct tape holding everything together, or I guess you could say the final battle is. That card's really awesome as well. Anyways, let's go ahead and roll this. I believe that Paleozoic up first. He goes for Blue Boy. He's going to summon him, probably get knowledge just to draw 2 cards. You can see he can special summon his Swap Frog, so it's not like he really requires Swap Frog to be the normal summon there. And as his opponent throws the Max C out, which I'm not really sure I would have Max C there. I probably would have waited for him to use Ronin into Max C, because that's a guaranteed 1-for-1, and then you also get the +1 if he does go for Totally Awesome. That's pretty much the best you can expect. He instead gets a -1. Keep in mind, this is still Paleozoic, so it's nothing for them to just set, you know, 2-3 cards in their back row and say, you know, you got it, bro. So he's gonna go for 1-for-1. He's gonna get Phoenix out, activates Hidden City, and I believe he's going to activate Phoenix's effect. That's going to special summon one of the behemoths from the graveyard for freezies. He's then going to use his Subterror to go ahead and attack. He runs into Mirror Force. Phoenix is going to negate that, and that was, to me, just kind of a bad beat. Usually when you attack even into 2 back row against most decks, you don't really expect like a Mirror Force, so that was just kind of unfortunate. It was unfortunate he had to waste his Phoenix so early when she could have just been a very valuable card, but I don't know, maybe using it on the Mirror Force, well, now he kind of had to use it there. So he's going to use the Subterror, the Paleozoic Destiny draw. Now he's going to go for Totally Awesome. That does get hit with Solemn Strike, but it pays for itself, obviously. Swap Frog is coming back, and his opponent is just going to pass. So at this point, he gets over, or he gets 2 of those big Subterror monsters, and he's able to do a massive amount of damage, except it is going to be cut in half by Lost Wind. Now, had he not had that, it probably would have meant the end of him, because not only did he cut the Subterror monster in half, but he was able to block that damage with the Paleozoic in his graveyard. So having to sacrifice a little bit of resources, but it's fine. He's going to summon another behemoth. He's going to set. He's going to activate another copy of Lost Wind. Lost Wind is just putting in so much work here, and the reason that he used that, if you guys are wondering why he flipped over the Uma, why he flipped it over, even though the Paleozoic monster was going to be immune to the monster effect, he flipped it over so that he could get the Nemesis Warrior from his graveyard. So, you know, you're still going to use the effect even if it is going to not really result in the monster being banished, because at the end of the day, you still get a monster. So he uses Warrior again. Okay, I understand that, but at this point, he doesn't really have any defenses left, and even though Paleozoic is down to a mere 100 life points, that's why I say this is the comeback, he's able to go into Mistar Boy, and he's able to go into Opabenia. And the thing is, what I've noticed about Paleozoic players is, whenever they go into Opabenia, like, they mean business. That card is, you only summon that card when you want to get something done immediately. I don't want to call it a desperation play, because usually you see them going to TA first, but when they go into Opabenia, they're going offensively. They're not ready to, like, they're not going to play the game slow anymore. You see him activate the MST. He's going to activate Reckless Greed, get that MST back, the MST Paleozoic. Now he goes into TA, and he has just a really, really strong field. Now the unfortunate thing is he's able to just crash into these big Subterror behemoth monsters. He's able to, you know, force them to use their flip effects and then just kind of negate them. And if you're a Subterror player, playing against Totally Awesome is kind of hard here, but check this out. He activates my body as a shield on Totally Awesome. He's gonna go chain link for lost win, and then this guy says, hey, I see your chain link and I raise you. I'm gonna activate Nemesis Warrior. I'm gonna tribute my dudes to summon another dude. So this crazy chain is gonna resolve. He's gonna get Fiendus in the grave. The Totally Awesome is still gonna resolve. Totally Awesome too broken, dude. Put that card to 1. And he just sets a monster, unfortunately. And I believe that he is still going to be able to make a second copy or another copy of Totally Awesome. He summons Blue Boy, and Blue Boy is just able to trade himself in for more monsters. And he's just able to go double Rodent Toad in. Oh, is he? No. I think he's going to summon the Paleo. The other Paleo XC. Yeah, this is the one that can blow up monsters, and he just basically gets his opponent with an open field. Keep in mind, he did steal his Uma from last turn, so, you know, now his card's working against him, and Subterrors ultimately do scoop it up. Yeah, if you lose your, if you lose the Hidden City or you lose the final battle, I feel like you're really in bad shape with Subterrors, especially if you lose the Hidden City, because that card stops attacks, and then it can, you know, flip your Subterror monsters face up, face down, face up, face down to activate their effects. But a really good duel with some back and forth. Got to see a pretty explosive chain there at the end. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please let me know why in the comment section below, or just give the video a thumbs up. I do have a bunch of duels coming. I'm starting to actually get a bunch of people sending me these, and some of them are competitive, some of them aren't, and, you know, we'll just have to see where it goes until Percy ultimately updates. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on those notifications for daily videos.